Hello and welcome back to our YouTube channel, and as always, if this is your first video that you're watching, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because if you watched our last videos, like I say, we've got so many more shoe reviews, so many more fake and real comparisons on the way, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing in this video. So this video is going to be the fake and real comparison between an Alexander McQueen sneaker. Now this is one that I've wanted to do for ages because people always ask for it, and the Alexander McQueen sneaker is like the most popular designer shoe. Everyone has got one, so we always get asked for it because people are scared of buying a fake off a Depop off an eBay. But because the fakes are so good nowadays, it's really hard to tell. So what I'm going to do in this video is teach you the things to look out for, or tell you the differences between the fake and the real, just so you can not buy a fake basically. So if I pick them up, you can see that the fake one is slightly smaller than the genuine one. So this is the fake one and this is the genuine one, and it's also a lot darker in colour. The next thing we would look at is if you open the two boxes up, the inside of the fake one, you can see that two different colours dramatically. So what I mean by that is like the film that goes over it is like an ivory colour, whereas the inside is white. If you look at the genuine box, it's like a creamy colour and the inside is cream as well. So there's no two contrasting colours, they're both the same colours. I'll just hold them there, see if you can see that a little bit. Then if you flip it over onto the front, you've got where it says Alexander McQueen. So if you feel the top of the genuine one, it should be quite embossed. You should quite feel it quite nicely. If you feel the fake one, it's a lot flatter. It's not embossed that much. It is a tiny bit, but it's not that much really compared to the genuine one. So next we'll move on to the dust bags, and exactly like the boxes, they are different sizes. So that's the fake one, and then I'll pick this one up. This is the genuine one. So I'll try and pick them both up together, and you can see that the genuine one is a lot bigger. So the genuine one is the one at the back, and you can see it through the fake one basically. So it's a lot bigger, and again, just like the colours, the fake one is a lot darker. So we'll put them down, and the next thing we'll look at is the paper. So the paper that wraps over the shoes just to make them a bit more luxury when you're opening them. This is the genuine one, and it's really thin and it's transparent. You can see through it really easily. If you feel the fake one, it's a lot thicker and it's like opaque. You can't really see through it. If I go like that, I'm not sure whether you can see that, but that is a lot more see-through, and that is like a lot more white. You can't really see through that one, and the feel, the texture is completely different. So we'll open them both up, and here we have the actual shoes. This is the genuine one and this is the fake one. I know that this is a black glitter one, and I know this is a black leather one and this is a black glitter one, but the glitter isn't too bad. So we'll talk about the rest of the shoe. So firstly, we're going to talk about the stitching on the front. And you can see that on the genuine one, the stitching is all nice and even, all evenly spaced apart, all the same length. And then you look at the fake one and you've got long stitches, medium-sized stitches, really small stitches, and it's just really thick as well. It's not that high quality at all. The next thing, we'll talk about the midsole. And the midsole on the genuine one is a lot softer. It's a lot more rubber-like. You feel the fake midsole, and it's really hard, and it's like plastic. It's like it's not plastic, but it feels like plastic because it's so hard. It's just a really cheap rubber. The next thing we'll talk about is the sole of the shoe. So we'll flip it over, and on the fake one, I'm not sure whether you can see this, but where the pattern is, it's really deep. Like it's pressed in a lot more than it should be. To be honest, the pattern of it is exactly the same. Like the way it's actually formatted, it's the exact same, but it's so much deeper. The fake ones are really deep, and again, the font on the bottom, it's a lot deeper than it should be. The font, to be honest, is actually pretty much the same, but if you look at it, it's just a lot deeper. Like it's pressed in a lot deeper than it should be. The next thing we'll talk about is the font on the front of the tongue. The fake one is a lot higher up. It's a lot closer to the top of this tongue and the top of the stitching. It should be about an inch away, and on the fake one, it's about half an inch, and that might not seem that much, but when you're comparing them, you can really tell the difference between them. The next thing we'll move on to is the font on the heel of the shoe. So to be honest, you can see that it is pretty similar. The way it's written out is pretty similar, but the font on the fake shoe is really wonky. It's just not straight at all. Obviously on the genuine one, you're gonna get it all perfect. The fake one is just not perfect at all. As you'll see on the back of the heel tab on the back isn't straight either. The way it finishes off is on a diagonal line as well. And it's just like, it just doesn't look the correct shape. And the finish of it, because it's a leather, the finish of it, I'm not sure whether you can see that, but the finish is really poor. Like, it's not high quality leather used at all. Obviously on the genuine one, it's a high quality leather because they're an expensive design shoe. On the fake ones, you can kind of like see that it finishes and it frays a lot and it goes slightly different color. And that's just because, like I said, it's a really poor quality material that they use. Another thing I want to mention about the heel tab is if you feel it like this one, the genuine one, it's quite firm, but it's quite cushioned, but it's thin. It's not that thick. If you feel the fake one, it's so fat, like it's really fat. I know when you first get McQueens, when you haven't worn them, there is a bit of cushioning, but once you worn them down, they do tend to like wear down the cushioning as well, so it goes a lot thinner. With the fake one, it's really padded, like it's not even something that you could wear down. It's really, really spongy. So that has been the comparison between a genuine Alexander McQueen and a fake Alexander McQueen. Let me know down in the comment section whether you can now tell the difference, whether you feel a lot better about buying secondhand, whether you think you know the difference now between a fake and a real Alexander McQueen. Let me know in the comments whether you think this video was helpful. And remember, if you did like this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and share it to as many people as possible because it really helps out the channel. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back very soon with another video.